Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. When we last left off, our friends were dying, being swept up by that black pixel monster. Kind of a scary situation here, and pretty much all we have left are John the tall rectangle and Claire the superhero water-resistant floaty blue square. She really does need a superhero name. Would be a little bit less complicated to say her name if that were the case. And let me get that off the screen there, because we don't want mice on the screen. Unless they are actual mice, the little critters that run around on four legs. Those would be okay on the screen, I think. Whatever. Let's go ahead and continue.
John looked at Claire. It was just them now. She muttered something under her breath about a vow of vengeance. He didn't see the point. Fighting that thing seemed to be a pretty futile idea.
We don't really have a way to fight, do we? Hold on a sec here, John. Okay. I've noticed that it's kind of difficult to commentate on puzzle games, because I'm so focused on trying to solve the puzzle I can't really think of much to say. So hope you guys are still entertained regardless of my focused situation. Oh no! Oh, I apologize for that. Almost there. Oh, somebody's probably going to be swept up one more time. Who's it going to be? Okay, nobody was swept up that time. Let's start this one over. Get off, please. Get that. Okay. What I'd like to do, assuming that I don't finish it in this stream, I can finish this in the next stream. But what I'd like to do, is use the remaining time in my next stream to go back and search for all those glowy dot things that I missed. Okay, that bounce is kind of a problem. I might have to look up a guide if that's the case to find out where I missed them, because I'm fairly certain there's going to be some that I just flat out didn't see. Okay, that was the reverse problem. Because I'm curious if anything of interest happens if I manage to collect all of those trinkets. Get a little bit more over there so you don't fall off. That spiked wall is probably starting to get close. Oh boy.
As they struggled to get to the next portal, John hoped that he would be the next to get eaten. He didn't want to be alone.
Who's it gonna be then? Of course he'd be the one to be alone. Oh, water rising. Well, we don't have to worry about switching characters in this stage.
For the first time in a while, John didn't have an audience. He was alone, leaping from black square to black square.
Okay, try that again, but better. now that I know the water's rising.
For the first time in a while, John didn't have an audience.
Okay. I didn't think I could make that jump.
He was alone. Leaping from black square to black square didn't seem nearly as exciting now. It just seemed empty.
Get up! Ah, I was so close. I slipped. I could have made it. I could have made it.
For the first time in a while, John didn't have an audience.
Technically, it's the third time.
He was alone. Leaping from black square to black square didn't seem nearly as exciting now. It just seemed empty.
Let's look down here. Not how I intended to look down there, but okay, that works too. No, I'm gonna assume there's nothing down. I'm gonna look down there anyway. You never know, there could have been one of those mystic square things. Yeah. So that's possible. So is that. Nope. Spikes up there, just so y'all know. Oh, the physics here are kind of interesting. Okay. Yep, saw that coming. I almost wonder if there's anything over there, but probably not.
John gulped. He knew he'd never escape. He knew it was waiting for him. He decided to jump the massive scary gaps. For old time's sake.
This has gotten kind of depressing. I wish I could see what's down there. Death. Death is down there. But you never know. Could have been one of those things. I'm totally on the lookout for him now. Well, that was interesting. Okay, I can do this. I don't know how I can do this, but I can probably do this. It's really hard, though, to just jump whenever you're being lifted up. For some reason, it's not very doable. So out of curiosity, Wario Land, have I reached the point that you had trouble with yet? Game over. The initial 5 are usually given the credit for the emergence. People forget the later architects, the AIs who made the event possible. They saved Thomas and led him on, or set him on the path to his destiny. Yay! Thomas is alive! supposedly got a new character at the very least. And meet Upside Down character. We got anti-gravity now.
James had always been different. And not different in that kooky, OMG, you've totally got to meet my mate James, he's literally insane kind of way.
So new character is James. Let me write that down. James Green and anti-gravity. That will open up some interesting possibilities. The rain seems to be anti-grav as well. Oh, give me that. Just give it. The last place I look. Actually, it was the first place I looked. I don't know if those achievements and locked messages are appearing in the stream or not, but that was an achievement, of course.
He'd not seen anyone else in a long time. Not since getting eaten by that cloudy, pixely thing. He turned up here in some kind of cage.
Okay, it's safe down there.
He'd gotten out. It had taken a long time.
Boy, the music is just scary now.
James liked being alone. No one to insult him, question his unique disregard for Newtonian laws. Hey Jimmy, where are you going? Up?
There was a little message that appeared there. Not sure what it was. Found Thomas.
The little red guy looked confused. His cage was a lot smaller than James's had been. James decided to find a way to help. Maybe they'd be friends.
First things first, grab that. Ugh. If you fall, don't panic. Incidentally, I would not like if I fell up. Eventually, you'll find your way to the sky and then things suck.
Thomas had no idea why he was here. One minute he was with his friends, the next he was being freed from a cage by a green guy with a nervous laugh. He knew he had to get back to them. His turquoise hero seemed uncomfortable. Thomas imagined he'd feel the same way if he fell upwards all the time. If he didn't know better, he would have thought James didn't want to meet everyone.
Oh, okay. I think okay? Ah, yes. I know what to do here. I was wondering what would happen if they just stood on top of each other. Oh, don't try walking around that way, though. They cannot hold on to each other very well. But for the most part, they counteract each other. What do from here? Oh, I know. No, the other way. Okay, so they kind of do have to step on each other now if we want to finish this area properly. There we go. This music certainly is not catchy. Oh, fun. Spikes on both sides. So they actually want us to walk across each other in this situation. I think it's safe. Okay. Well, maybe they didn't necessarily want us to walk on each other, but it's entirely possible they wanted us to walk on each other.
This was working. James and Thomas working together could get anywhere. James didn't seem to understand the immense ability he possessed.
Okay. Off we go. No! So can you make this jump? Okay, you actually can make that jump. So, don't leave James behind, by the way. It's kind of a bad idea. Also, if you fall upside down, I guess it would be more like, no! Okay, wait right there. Let's make sure you're not needed. Yeah, okay. So far, it seems like you could pretty much just go through the entire length of this level one at a time. Yeah. Don't need to actually walk on each other.
I wondered why the cloud thing had brought them both here.
Maybe the cloud isn't evil. Darn it. That platform has spikes on it? No. Let's take a look at the rest of this. Okay. Not entirely sure where we're going here, but we're getting there. So far, at least we haven't had to
grudgingly helped Thomas to each portal. He knew that eventually they'd find the others. Then he'd go back to being the weird one again. He decided to enjoy the time they had left.
Okay, there's no way it's going to be that simple. They probably need to cooperate some on the way down. Yep, starting right here, in fact. Get back up there, Thomas. We're not done with you yet. Complicated stuff. Don't fall. Ah, nuts. Wait, this still works out. Don't know if this is the intent, but this is what I'm going with. Wireland says that I am finding simpler solutions. He made that much more complex when he played. Well, don't do that. Okay, I see what to do here. Probably still need both of them. Maybe. Ah, okay. Almost done with this. There we go. Teamwork. Oh boy. I guess this is a simple matter of...
Why did Thomas even want to spend time with James? Was he not repulsed by his weird color?
Green is not a bad color. My dad is green.
Care about his inversions?
They do not need to work together in this situation. I don't think. No. Despite James's anti-gravity mechanics, his death still is affected by gravity normally. Okay, end of Area 5. I assume that we're trying to go all the way across. But for sake of curiosity, what's down here? And what was up there? I don't see any bits. So let's go ahead and do this proper. Boy, can you imagine actually having to do this? Walk on somebody else's feet because they were affected by gravity the opposite way? And imagine the coordination it would take.
James was having fun. For the time being.
Sometimes the voice dialogue is really quiet. And that was the end of Chapter 5. So this seems like a good time to end the stream. Yeah, so that of course means that at the same time on Friday, we will be continuing and presumably finishing this game. With that said, I would like to thank my patrons for being my patrons, including Ixion. And I'm going to give a special thanks to my special sponsor, Lit Dragon. In the next stream, we'll be finishing this, and I will have a better idea of the time and days that I'll be streaming Sam and Max. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.